Imagine walking into a job interview with quiet confidence, knowing exactly what to say. Oh, to say it, and when to say. It's so, you walk out with a salary that finally reflects your true value. Most people never experience that moment, not because they lack skill, but because they never learned the art of salary negotiation. Today, I am going to show you exactly how the pros do it, and how you can confidently negotiate a salary that moves you closer to financial freedom. Welcome back to RichMap. If you are tired of feeling underpaid or unsure of how to ask for what you deserve, this is the video you have been waiting for. Salary negotiation is not just about asking for more money. It's about understanding your value, communicating it clearly, and positioning yourself as someone worth investing in. Whether you are negotiating a new job offer or asking for a raise at your current workplace, the principles you will learn today will completely change the way you approach conversations about money and career growth. Let's start with something most people never do: researching your market value. Before you negotiate anything, you need to know what you are worth. Professionals treat data like ammunition. They do not go in blind, searching through salary websites, job boards, LinkedIn profiles, and industry reports gives you a realistic range for your position. When you have numbers to back your request, you immediately sound more credible. And remember, jobs often have wider salary ranges than people think. Companies expect negotiation, especially for higher-level roles. If you do not ask, they save money. If you do ask, you often get more than you imagine. Once you know your value, the next step is timing. The moment you choose to bring up salary matters just as much as what you say. In job interviews, never start the conversation about pay too early. Wait until an offer is made, or at least until the employer is clearly interested. At that point, you have leverage. In your current job, timing matters to annual performance reviews. After completing a successful project, or when taking on new responsibilities are all perfect moments to make your case. Professionals do not negotiate randomly. They negotiate strategically when their value is most visible. Now let's talk about confidence. The biggest mistake people make is negotiating from fear. Fear of sounding greedy, fear of losing the offer, fear of being rejected. But when you approach the conversation with confidence, everything changes. Confidence comes from preparation. Practice your script. Talk in front of a mirror. Record yourself. The more you rehearse, the more natural it feels. When you speak clearly, calmly, and without hesitation, employers respect you. And remember, negotiation is normal. Companies expect it. You are not being difficult. You are being professional. The next part is knowing how to frame your request. You should always tie your salary expectations to the value you bring, not your personal needs. Avoid phrases like, "I need this salary because," or "my expenses are increasing." Employers do not pay based on need. They pay based on value. Instead, focus on results. Use sentences like, "Based on my experience in improving sales," or "considering the impact I will bring to the team," or "given the industry standards for this role." These statements show you are thinking like a professional, not just trying to earn more money. Another powerful technique is using a salary range instead of a fixed number. When you give a range, you anchor the conversation while giving the employer flexibility. For example, I am looking for something in the range of 80,000 to 95,000, depending on total benefits. This tells the employer that you have done your research, you are reasonable, and you know your worth. Always make the bottom of your range the lowest number you are actually willing to accept. Now let's talk about silence, one of the most underrated negotiation tools. After stating your expected salary, stop talking. Most people feel uncomfortable with silence and start explaining, apologizing, or lowering their request. But professionals stay quiet. This silence puts gentle pressure on the other side and shows that you mean what you said. If they hesitate or push back, do not panic. Stay calm and repeat your value with confidence. The first person to break under pressure usually loses the negotiation. Do not let it be you. Another important skill is negotiating the entire compensation package, not just the salary. Sometimes companies genuinely cannot stretch the base salary, but they can offer bonuses, stock options, flexible hours, remote workdays, professional development budgets, or additional vacation time. These benefits can add huge value to your life. A true pro always explores alternatives. If the salary cannot move, try saying, if we cannot adjust the base salary, can we explore flexibility on bonuses or additional benefits? This shows you are solution-oriented instead of rigid. You should also be prepared for objections. Employers might say things like, this is our standard offer, or this is the best we can do. Pros do not fold at the first sign of resistance. They stay polite, but persistent. You can respond with something like, I appreciate that. Given my skills and the impact I expect to make, is there any room to improve the offer, even slightly? Often, the door opens again when you push just a little. Lastly, know when to walk away. Sometimes the offer simply is not aligned with your value. Professionals do not accept low pay out of desperation, because they know it leads to frustration and stagnation. Walking away from a poor offer leaves room for better opportunities. And the real beauty is this. When you are willing to walk away, you negotiate from a place of strength. If you follow these principles: research, timing, confidence, framing your value, silence, full package negotiation, handling objections, and knowing your limits, you will negotiate like a pro. You will earn more, feel more respected, and fast-track your financial goals. Thanks for watching Rich Map. If this video helped you, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Every step you take in learning how to negotiate increases your earning power for the rest of your life. Keep leveling up, keep growing, and I will see you in the next video.